Hi, so I'm Misty Jenkins. I'm a descendant of the Gunditjmara people of Western Victoria. I'm a cellular immunologist at the Walter and ELIZA Hall Institute.
I'm Lily Brown. My family belongs to the Gumbaynggirr people of the Mid-North Coast in New South Wales. I'm currently a PhD student with the Melbourne Graduate School of Education, and I'm based in the Youth Research Centre and Indigenous Education.
I'm Dr. Raymond Orr. I teach Indigenous and Comparative Politics at the University of Melbourne. I'm a Nishnabek man and enrolled in the Citizen Potawatomi Nation of Oklahoma.
My name is Amanda Pagan. I'm the Senior Manager of Performance and Outcomes Measurement for the Brotherhood of St Lawrence.
This is an exciting time to be a cancer immunologist because we're now seeing the advent of new therapies targeting a patient's immune system to fight their own cancer. So this is the focus of my research.
I'm looking at the way that Torres Strait Islander and Aboriginal young people have come to be framed overwhelmingly as a problem within policy and then responded to in educational practice.
My interest in Indigenous politics comparatively began when I was actually an undergraduate at Cornell. In both the Australian context and the US context, Indigenous health actually face very similar obstacles. And think about the big three, so smoking, diabetes, and alcoholism or substance abuse are both kind of major problems that both of these national communities face. And so part of my research and part of a lot of the research that's going on at Melbourne is to actually think about ways in which we can kind of approach that in a comparative perspective.
At the Brotherhood of St Lawrence, we deal with everyday challenges of community, and so much of what we do is strengthened and improved when we have the ability to be able to pull in research, innovation and all the networks and to come and think about what that community might need and work with that community to really build that social fabric to address the issues that they may want to address.
If we're to achieve real social change, if we're to move a system, it requires a whole range of people to make that happen. That's why diversity is critical to any project to achieve large-scale sustainable social change. And the other thing is leaders have to work together. Unless leaders are meeting each other, learning how to work together, learning to cross the countless divides that have kept people apart, we won't see the kinds of collaboration that will be critical to driving real change.
In Cambridge, I realised the extent to which imperial education permeates throughout the entire world. So for me to actually be able to have conversations with students from India or Zimbabwe and to see that actually a lot of the issues that Aboriginal people are facing here are the same issues that some people are facing in those countries, and it's part of a historical legacy essentially of colonisation was really important for me.
I think as scientists we're trained to wear our white coats and invest in discoveries and find new treatments to cure disease. One thing we're not trained in is how to be leaders. To have that extra training will fill the gap. An incredible industry of great minds and incredible resources, like where I work at the Walter and ELIZA Hall Institute, this leadership training will be able to plug the gap and be able to allow us to take our innovation to the next level.
Leaders are people who bring to tough situations the possibility that tomorrow can be better. And they do that because they can truly connect with the sense of possibility that every person really has. That's what leadership at its best really does.
And one of the potentials that's really not really been explored was what it would be like to have 400 experts, part of a leadership program that takes place over 20 years, and what that could actually do. Because the types of problems we're talking about are actually ones that are going to span multiple generations, and it can't just be a 1 or 2 year program.
It would be the ability to pull in together so many different views that could work together to really strengthen a solution, to think about things in complex network ways, not just simplistic one-size-fits-all solutions, but also the access that you would get to their networks and being able to really have a dynamic, complex solution for what are complex problems.
The possibility as well to kind of tap into the international expertise that exists at Melbourne Uni in terms of people working in North America, Canada, South America on Indigenous issues, but then also drawing in experts from those fields is something that really as well we have not seen before.
The conversation that I had with Atlantic was actually really good for me. It enabled me to think about some of my ideas around leadership, to be in a room with other Aboriginal people, and not just from Australia, but from the States as well, and to see the similarities and differences that we all held in relation to our careers or education paths, and that journey was really special.
Leadership is about making a difference. It's when people turn up and the world has been going along on one trajectory, and it's because somebody turns up and it starts to go on another trajectory. Changing the trajectory, that's leadership.